Hello everyone, my name is Professor PC and today I'm going to talk about our lesson 19. And about last time we talked about Han's rise and also defeating of the Normans. And this time the history era became changed. Han actually strived for 100 and 200 years. Han became diminished and became weak. A disaster happened on the Central Plain. People fell into starvation. Thousands or hundreds of people can't eat rice because of the weather and because of the poor administration of the government. The king is careless. The king cares nothing about his fellow citizens. The king just wants to have fun with his wives and sons. Nothing can stop the starvations. So some people stand up and want to begin a rebellious revolution. So many people are starved to death, and so people begin to wonder, how can we start this? How can we live in a dynasty like this? We gotta change it. So Huang Jings, like yellow, it means yellow. Yellow hats they wear put on their head. So these people use this as signal. So many people wear this and they grab their home's weapon and gathered around in villages and towns. The leaders as three brothers, they know something about curing people's disease. So they work in the village. When they are curing people's disease, that didn't take any money. So these services are totally free. So people started to love them and respect them. Then one day he sent a message to all of the people who believe in him. Said, so the Han dynasty is going to fall and the dynasty of him is going to rise. So everyone put the yellow hat. And they gather together, hold a weapon, and they attack towns, attack cities, castles, governments, army, and armies. And this rebellion started from several towns and several villages, quickly widespread to every part of this world. Actually, Asian Chinese people's world. Like every castles, even capitals, there were rebellious people gathering and attacking all the cities. It proves that there's no one can stop them. But the armies started to fail into parts. The rebellious army is not very cooperative. They are farmers, people who is going to starve to death, like people who believe in these three brothers, and also people don't like government. Also they are robbers, criminals there. So they are not very strong armies, but they believe that they are going to throw Han dynasty over. Now some smart generals have came and replaced the older ones who is not very quite good at fighting. And then a very strong government army, not very big scale, but a very well-trained one, was gathered and attacked these kind of rebellious army. Because of the rebellious army don't have a very well planned or very well administration, so they were defeated one by one. Finally, they were totally wiped out by some warlords in China. So after all, these rebellious army were totally defeated. But Han dynasty also collapsed because of their attack. After several decades, Han dynasty's last king officially announced that he's not going to be king and gave his power to the son of Cao Cao, the prime minister. And now all of the efforts of these rebellious army were stolen by warlords and these kind of people who make great profits in this kind of war, who actually indirectly overthrown the Han dynasty. Han dynasty, after strife for 200 years, After changing 13 or 20, 13 to 20 kings, it finally came to its end. It was struck several times, and one time it nearly fell, but this time it really collapsed into fragments. The king cannot control the warlords after this war and this rebellious war. So, and the position of the king became useless. The king don't have any power. So this is the end of Han Dynasty and the end of the strongest dynasty in ancient China before Tang came into the page of the history. Thank you very much for all, and this will be the end of this class. I really love to tell you these things about Chinese history, and really thank you guys for support and listening to the video clips.